And we're back. We're back with more of my playthrough of the original StarCraft. Or pretty much the entirety of StarCraft. We're going to play the whole damn thing. But, on our last episode, which was our first episode, we introduced y'all to the Cthulhu sector in the universe in which StarCraft took place. We begun Terran, the first episode, or the first of the 6 campaigns of the original game. Rebel, name of it. We, as the colonial magistrate, I'm saying we now, we're all the commander here, we're all the magistrate, we're all the cerebrate, the executor, whatever race we're going to play, became the colonial magistrate of the Marsara colony, where we were forced to relocate our colonists after a lockdown due to the invasion of the Zerg and the Protoss destruction of Chowsara. The Zerg invasion got a little bit worse when they attacked the colony of the small outpost of Backwater Station, but we ended up saving it, and we saved it on our own accord because the Confederacy didn't want us to intervene where we're going to be behind. In the process, we destroyed a command center infested by the Zerg, and the Confederates were not too happy about that. It used to be a Confederate command center. And so they arrested our dear friend Jim Raynor, the Marshal, who was helping us and helped really save the colony from that Zerg attack and helped save Backwater Station. He was punished for doing the right thing. He is the modern-day Edward Snowden, or the 1998 Edward Snowden, I don't know. Well, now we're stuck in a little issue because the Zerg are still here. They're still on Marsara. They're still causing us problems as the magistrate. Our people are in danger, but the Confederacy doesn't really want to help us. So we're gonna move on to Mission 3, Desperate Alliance. But first, we got a cutscene that gave me nightmares as a kid. So let's enjoy that first. Perimeter Patrol, Confederate border colony of Marsara. Everybody's on patrol. It's also way louder than the main game. It's incredible.
Hey, Sarge. Why we always gotta listen to this shit for anyway?
'Cause I'm in charge, that's why.
Oh, it don't seem like no good kind of reason, mate. Awesome.
You gotta love the
Hey, what's
1998
that?
graphics.
Hey,
I mean,
roller.
our redneck sergeant seems to have hit a Zergling.
Looks like you mashed some poor feather's dog, Sarge.
Not quite.
It's a Zerglin, Lester. Smaller type of Zerg. They even be out this far unless... Oh, shit.
I love you, Sarge.
Shouldn't have gone out of the car. Shouldn't have got the hydraulics were there. Shouldn't have gone out of the car.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
Let's get into character
I
here.
got your message, Magistrate. And frankly, I don't care what you have to say about Confederate regulations. You damn fringe world yokels are all alike. Don't know where your loyalties lie. Y'all have a real good day now, you hear?
Transmission ended. The report you requested is ready. 16 outland stations have reported sightings of the alien invaders identified as Zerg. The Confederates have arrested all standing militia forces and continue to avoid action against the Zerg.
That's not good.
3 stations have fallen to the Zerg already. We've been unable to locate any source of military relief except the extremist faction known as the Sons of Korhal. Their liaison is holding online.
Good day, Magistrate. My name is Arcturus Mensk, and I represent the Sons of Korhal. You're familiar with the Confederate propaganda surrounding my group, but your reputation suggests you'll see past it. It's never been our practice to operate in any one place for long, but these Zerg don't look like they're going to wait. I'm going to make you an offer, Magistrate. I'd like to help you out by sending down a number of transports to your colony and evacuating any survivors. You know, of course, that my organization organization operates outside the bounds of Confederate law. That's why they spread their lies and misinformation. If you decide to accept our help, you'll be branded as an outlaw too. But it's a chance to save those people. Time to make a stand, Magistrate.
Ending transmission. Priority alert. Evacuation zone under attack by Zerg forces. Distress beacon activated at 12:20.
Well, alright then. So things got so bad to the point where the Confederacy has basically stopped helping us, even though the Zerg are killing our damn people and invading our damn colony. Arrested most of our militia because they were upset that we destroyed their thing.
This thing's on fire. You ought to send an SCV out here to repair it. You can fix my backup too while he's at it.
So now we are in a crappy little position. We are in a really crappy position right now. But luckily, even though they are wanted criminals, even though they are considered the terrorist faction of this sector, the Sons of Korhal. Let's move our command center closer to our minerals because this is a little bit absurd. This is just a wee bit absurd. Like, let's get it a little bit closer. That's the thing. That is something that they get better at as this game goes, and it's one of the things that they're just straight up better at in StarCraft 2 is the fact that the placement of your command center to the actual resources is so much better in the, as the game goes on. Anyway, though, that's just my APM beeper letting me know I'm playing too slowly. Let's go fix that bunker. Well, basically, we need the rebellion group, the Sons of Korhal, to help us out here and evacuate our poor colonists from this planet. And basically, the last of our colonists are now holding out here. Yeah, they communicate some of the things a little bit better in later games. They'll have like actual like civilian homes and stuff. But for now, we'll just use the power of our imagination. I don't have a hotkey on this, huh? Wow. Thought I did. So basically, we just need to hold out this base until help arrives. Because the Confederacy ain't gonna do it, we might as well side with their enemy. That's where we're at. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Mission starts out slow. We also have a new unit, the Terran Vulture, which is the same type of bike that Raynor was driving, except Raynor's is much stronger. But we can actually build these ourselves from a factory once the factory becomes available to us. We're still quite a bit of ways away from that far, but once they're done, we'll be able to make our own spider mines, and we'll plant those, and that will be pivotal to our base defense. I'm going to need to do my obligatory Marco Rubio sip of water. It's trademarking that. Ah, jeez, I'm slowing down. I'm drinking water! Leave me alone. I'll probably do some multiplayer content at some point. I'm so bad at Brood Wars multiplayer, and I've gotten better at StarCraft 2s. I'm really bad at that one too, but it's still fun. It's still fun to win. It's frustrating when you lose, but it's fun when you win. It's the only way I can really describe it. But it's stressful though. You got to micromanage all sorts of crap, and the campaign is not quite as stressful, but it's part of the fun, isn't it?
Not enough minerals.
Ugh. I used to be so bad at this mission as a kid. I've gotten a lot better at it. This is a pretty straightforward, simple reason. Oh, we do have an academy. Look at that. Didn't even realize it. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what the bunkers do. You saw these in the last mission. You know what they are. Basically, Marines and fire bats that are loaded into that bad boy can attack the enemies from inside it, but the enemies will attack the bunker, and then when the bunker dies, everybody inside is still there. So it's basically kind kind of extra armor, I guess, for our forces. Of course, the bunker's immobile, so when they bunker down, they bunker down. But you know what? It's going to be alright, because this is just a holdout mission. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to venture outside our base. We could. There's no reason to. Just stay comfortable. Stay at home, watch some Netflix, and enjoy the world. It's basically, this mission's pretty straightforward though, because basically spend the first, like, 10 minutes... I mean, they'll attack us, but they're not going to be, like, too aggressive. Spend the first... Oh, that was a meatless. That was a flying guy. These things attack the flying guys. And it's weird. They'll attack this side, then occasionally they'll attack this side, then they'll be really aggressive towards this side. But we're basically just trying to build up as much of an economy as we can, and then basically transform that wealth into a good defense for when they have their final attack. Marine range, attack range, would be a very, very helpful, upgrade to get when they're in the bunkers. We're going to build our factory now, which is going to be very important for our survival. Let's make this 3 so I can quickly come here into our production structures. I should be, if I was like a pro player, I'd be like doing all sorts of crazy hotkeys. That's like the one thing I hotkey my units. I need to be way better about it. It's not really imperative on this mission. I should do it for the practice, but it's not really imperative for this mission since it's basically just, you're only looking at like 3 areas, like here, your production area, and then the other side. I'll tell you what, I'll pop you guys up on the high ground. A little bit more advantageous up there. Let's get some fire bats, just to keep them off the bunkers. We're gonna want a lot of Marines to cover the mutilisks. You know what, fuck it. Ah, shit. Engineering base, doing upgrades, upgrading our infantry armor and weapons. It's kind of pointless to build 2. I don't really know why I did. Well, it's not pointless to build 2. It's a really good idea to build 2 in later missions or multiplayer, so you can double pump those upgrades, because those upgrades take a while. Research Spider-Man. Problem is, you can only do level 1 upgrades. In later missions, we'll be able to like constantly upgrade those things, but as of right now, it's actually not very important because, well, I can only upgrade once, so now they're just going to be sitting there doing nothing. Although, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that'll work. We got a little bit of fire on that bad boy. Let's put that out.
Something on your mind?
Research guy.
Bring it on!
All right. Bring it on. Bring it on.
What do you want? No problem.
I guess the trick, I don't want to call it that, this isn't too hard for mission either. The trick is really like kind of evenly divide this shit and see if you can. You don't want to build too much on one side because then you don't want to leave your guys. You don't want to leave one side of the ramp or one side of your base under defended while you have the other side fortified. But this is going to be the big part of our defense here is the spider mines.
Something on your mind? I read you, sir. Something on your mind?
I don't think we can count on the spider mines completely, but it definitely whittles down their forces to the point where they
What do you want? No problem.
Yes, sir.
to the point where when they actually do get to the bunkers, I'm like doing too many things at once here. When they do finally get to the bunkers, there'll be like so little of them that it won't even matter.
What do you want?
Oh, actually, you guys already used up all 3 of your spider mines, huh? All right, high ground then. Get on the high ground, just do something. And this engineering bay isn't really doing anything, but since I can't do any more upgrades from it,
Base is under
it's
attack.
basically its purpose is to just get in the way,
I dig.
make it harder for them.
No problem.
This mission also can become kind of easy because they flood mostly through these bridges. So
Yeah, I'm
nice
going.
little narrow area for the
I dig.
spider mines to start shredding stuff.
Upgrade complete.
I read you.
Of course, we got to replenish the spider mines constantly, so let's constantly be building more vulture bikes. Now, the vultures they're okay without the mines, like on their own. They're basically skirmishers. Like you want to use them on the multiplayer, like they're very fast and use that speed to do like hit and run. They're not like the strongest units. The Marines will probably do the blunt of it, but I mean,
I dig.
once the spider mines are all used up, it's not like, you know, they're worthless. They're just not quite as good as they are, as the Marines are. But the spider mines are so good that we're gonna just keep making these bad boys. Plus, listen to that voice. Listen to that. What do you want? I don't know. I want you to make more spider mines.
Is that it?
So many spider mines.
Yeah, I'm going.
Just keep planting
No
them.
problem. Oh, is that it?
It's a slow point.
Yeah, I'm going.
But we're more than halfway there. We're more than halfway there. They get more aggressive, though, as we go, so it's important to keep that in mind.
Yeah? Give me something to shoot.
Let's build a... Just to be safe, we'll build a missile turret on both sides, just in case a stray mulus tries to go really, really far into our area. Really just ends up...
Additional supply.
Oh man, we're
depots
out of supply
required.
depots, yeah. That's what these things are, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know. Basically, this number here at the top that indicates the amount of supply we have in the supply depots. Create supply
Additional supply
so that we can
depots
actually
required.
make the units.
Additional supply depots required.
I don't know. Is there going to be space for this? Let's move.
What do you want? Oh, is that it?
Let's build a second factory. Because we might as well spend all these minerals on something, right? Boy, this base is making me claustrophobic, man. Boy, it's so much stuff.
Your forces are under
Oh, here we go. Here comes some meanies. Oh, wow, that's actually a lot of them. Back up, back up, back up. Let them come to the mines. And don't worry about that. Alright, back up, back up, back up. Come on. Come on. Sweet.
unacceptable mining zone.
So basically, you can't tell from here, but how the high ground works in this game is they cannot,
Your forces
they
are
can
under
only see
attack.
units while they're being attacked by them. So they're not going to be able to see our units from the low ground. Oh, yikes, those mulisks actually kind of a number on us there. Game's pissed off because I'm playing slow. It's okay, we'll fix that real goddamn quick. Did I not build that? Oh, there it is, okay. Let's say, where's that factory? I built that factory.
Not enough minerals.
Something on your mind? Yeah? No problem.
Piece of me, boy. Need a light.
What do you want?
Want to turn up the heat.
Something to shoot. Yeah? Alright,
I
bring
could
it
build
on.
another bunker.
10 minutes until drop
10
ship
minutes!
arrival.
10 minutes, everybody. We're nearly there. We're on the home stretch.
Alright, bring it on.
This is when they become a lot more aggressive. By a lot more aggressive, I mean marginally more aggressive. The thing that's funny is the fan remake made these missions
Is that it?
so much harder.
No problem.
Like, not impossible by any stretch of definition, but they're definitely a lot more challenging. And honestly, I think this game probably would have benefited from... In the later games, they have difficulty settings. And some of the last missions in this game become a lot harder. like when you get to the last few of each campaign, they can get really hard. But I think it's kind of interesting. Like, I mean, this is kind of old school design, but it's a game I think that would have really benefited from difficulty settings, because a lot of the early missions are really, really easy, and then a lot of the like late missions, I don't want to say are really, really hard, but are definitely a lot harder. And I remember when I was more inexperienced with this game, I kind of wish that there was like a difficulty setting. They're not too bad now because I've gotten better at it, but
Additional supply details
where's Old?
required.
jeez. I would have been way better if some of the later missions had a better difficulty setting, I guess. And now that I am much better at this game, I think these early missions are just absolutely boring, because they can be so easy at times. But, you know, we're going through the whole game. We're going through the whole thing, beginning to end. And I'll probably end up talking less as we go, too, because the gameplay will pick up, and I'll probably be too concentrated on doing one thing or the other. Alright, bring it on. None of these guys, none of them have mines. Good to know. This ramp is like causing everybody to run around in circles. Like, okay, let's slow down. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. There we go. There we go. The pathing in this game is hilariously terrible at times, but it's like part of the excitement of like the pro players, because they've like figured out like how to exploit it to the point where it's like actually like a major part of the game. Jeez, I might actually max out in supply. Fun thing about the supply, the maximum's 200. You only have 200 supply worth of units. Different units are worth different amounts of supply. Speaking of the devil, let's get some more depots. I don't know if I can max out, because I don't know if there's enough space in this freaking base for more depots, but we're gonna try.
Additional supply details required.
We are gonna try our damnedest.
Until dropship arrival.
I don't think there's any way we can lose this in the amount of units we have. Although I did just lose a vulture to his own mine, which is kind of a shitty way to go, but you know, life's a bitch, then you marry one, then you die. Gentlemen.
Yes.
This way. This way. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are trying way too hard to accomplish very little.
Is that it? Alright, bring it on!
I'm gonna try to max out. I don't know if there's time, but we're gonna try to. We might run out of minerals before that. Look at oh, never mind. I didn't even notice the bigger chunks over there.
What do you want? You want a piece of me, boy?
Additional supply depots required.
So you get the economy pumping, and you can just like keep pounding out as many units as you want. And just nothing really stops you.
Something on your mind?
Can't stop me now, man. Can't stop me now.
I read you, sir.
Yeah, there's no way.
Problem.
I mean, these mines alone could stop like half their remaining attack with the amount of units I have. And the 194 supply.
No problem.
Alright, let's just keep pounding out. Pounding out. Let's make a bunch of fire bats.
Your forces are under attack.
Research. Oh, I didn't even research it. I forgot. I totally forgot to research the marine range upgrade. Silly me.
Not enough
Silly
minerals.
me. My marines are underpowered. They're not as good as they could be.
Yeah, I'm going.
We're gonna fix that though.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I'm going.
We've got that researching.
I read you, sir. You want a
We
piece
got
of me, boy?
spider mines everywhere. We got everything. 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 And we got 2 minutes
What do
left.
you want? Oh, is that it?
Life's magic. Oh, you poor bastard, you're stuck. Okay. We don't need
Base
these.
is under attack.
I think this is it. I think this is like the big final attack, and then that's it. Then I just win. and then it will be all dead by the time that, like, we hit a minute left in it. They're all coming from this way though, which is really annoying. They're not splitting this off evenly. I feel like it's kind of a dick move. Like, come on, guys. 1 minute? Oh boy.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's just get the fire bats over here, I guess. We're good. Let's research Stim Pack for the fucking hell of it. Stim Pack's really good. I just don't use it a lot in the original campaign. Or in the original, like, as in, there's the expansion Brood War. In Brood War, I use Stim Pack a lot more because there's medics. Medics are great. Medics are very good. Medics heal your biological units. We don't have those yet in this game, but we'll have them later. And we did it! The red dropships there. There it is. These things. Why am I pointing? You're not going to see it. There we go. Alright. So we held out. We survived for 30 minutes. It was really easy because they never attacked us. And when they did, the spider mines just took care of it all. But that's essentially it. Our militia allied itself with the Confederates' biggest enemies in order to save innocent lives. And, well, now it's time to face the consequences of betraying the Confederacy. Or, by now, I should say, next video. Because we're going to take a break for now. And we will come back. That's funny to me. It was actually 20 minutes. It's like 30 minutes. StarCraft time and real time is like different time. So it was actually 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. But regardless, when we come back, it'll be the Jacobs installation, the very next mission, where we see what happens when we betray the Confederacy. Stick around.